all. Please allow me to share my screen and welcome back to part 3 of today's session. We always spoke about this. Give time to the students to answer. Give assignments that assess whether or not your students are learning what you are teaching them. So focus on the skills and competencies. Develop a portfolio system or other ways to keep track of student performance. So the chat box has started. And I think Titi ma'am can answer these questions in the chat. Give a prompt of feedback on assignments and exams, and always reflect on your teaching. Sometimes we need to do group activities in the class. And group activities करने के लिए group बनाने पड़ते हैं. तो कैसे बनाते हैं? Picture cards, questions पूछकर, clusters, puzzles, dice डालकर, color cards, playing cards, paper slips, birthdays. ये सब डालकर stickers, fancy colors, कुछ भी डालकर हम groups बना सकते हैं ताकि groups mixed ability के बच्चों से हो. एक ही ability के बच्चे, सारे intelligent बच्चे, सारे less intelligent बच्चे एक ही ग्रुप में ना आ जाए. Now there is a video I wish to show you. So please allow me to share the video with you. It's one of my favorite videos where to understand how the teachers you need to see first the situation in the video और उसके बाद आपको ये देखना है कि टीचर ने ऐसे सिचुएशन को कितनी अच्छी तरीके से हैंडल किया है. The handling of the situation by the teacher is a very, very important thing for all of us.
My first day, and I will be taking all your science. Love that note, thank you. So let's start with a nice round of introductions. My name is Sakshi, and I love working with young people.
Last year, my average was 145. I got double promotion once.
My name is Andy. I like dance. My name is Jason, and I like to play.
Let me just reshare the video, please. If it is not audible, always mention it in the chat. I will reshare it for you. Yes, I am resharing the video. The sound is on full. I have put the sound on full.
Today is my first day, and I will be taking all your science subjects. So let's start off on a good note. Love that note, thank you. So let's start with a nice round of introductions. My name is Sakshi, and I love working with young people.
Ma'am, my name is Anish. I was a topper last year. My IQ is 145 and I've got double promotion once.
My name is Andy. I like dancing.
My name is Chetan and I like to play the guitar.
Okay, everyone's done except the last roll number. Zara? Where is Zara?
Zara is a zombie. 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 Zara is a zombie.
Class, settle down. Gaurav, I'm gonna kill you.
Hi, how was your day?
Apparently, as teachers, what we see is that the classroom management is bad. But if you go to see, बच्चे ही ऐसे हैं. अब एक शिक्षक का रोल देखिए जहां पूरी स्कूल के शिक्षक उस क्लास को बुरा समझते हैं. सबसे बुरी क्लास जो एक नहीं होती, खराब में खराब क्लास. So yes, somebody is writing lovely things in the absolutely Manish also.
Good morning, class of rowdies. You do know that's the name the rest of the school has given you, right? This month, I will not lead the class. You will. Every day, 2 students will come here and present anything that they are passionate about. There is only one rule. You must show respect. So who is courageous enough to accept the challenge?
Ma'am, anything?
Yes, anything.
Our topic is everything you wanted to know about the birds and the bees.
But afraid to ask.
Sequined in the night sky as the stars shine, they tell a million stories, some of yours and a few of mine.
Every child is coming forward. Class, it was known as a class of rowdies.
Today, we both
Class
will be
known to
teaching
be
you
doing
the
everything
secret
wrong.
of flight by building a rocket. That balloon over there is also a rocket, but it does not go very far as it does not have any wings to give its flight a direction. So you see, in life, it is very important to have something
Or someone.
yes, or someone who can give you direction every time you're going astray.
I'm very
It helps
happy
you go very
that
far
the
in life.
teachers here, the educators are so impressed. They already know what's coming up.
Morning class.
They already
Today
know what tactics can
we
be
have
used to
prepared a very
deal with
interesting
students.
topic for the class. Today I'm going to tell you about the physics of dance.
But before that, my friend here is going to give you a small demo.
So let's move a little ahead of the video.
So everyone's done with their session except Zara. Zara, come on. Zara.
Now look at this. Tara is a zombie. We've come to encourage Tara.
Every
And
rowdy
this is
class
what
has a voice,
a student feels
waiting
for
to
the
be
teacher.
heard, wanting to be understood, wishing to be loved. Thank you, ma'am, for listening to us. Thank you for not giving up on us. Thank you for finding the reason for our rowdiness, for giving a channel to our craziness. Thank you, ma'am, for finding the poet in a zombie, and for setting me free, for letting me be. No matter where we go and what we do, we'll always carry in our hearts a part of you. Dear ma'am, thank you.
I know we understand that we are not here to judge the children. If we just let them be who they are and what they wish to do, automatically life changes for the students. We need to not be judgmental and say, ये तो ऐसा ही है, ये तो वैसा ही है. अच्छा, ये बच्चा, उसके साथ तो यही होना चाहिए था. बहुत अच्छा हुआ उसको आपने पनिश कर दिया. ये तो कुछ काम का नहीं है, बिल्कुल नालायक है. हम कौन होते हैं ये बताने वाले? हमने तो बच्चे के साथ बातचीत करनी चाहिए. बच्चा क्या कर पा रहा है, बच्चे को हम कैसे हाथ पकड़ के मार्गदर्शन देकर आगे ले जाएं. That should be our goal and our target. What we can do to bring the students forward, develop the skill, talent, and the potential in them. So let's go back to the presentation. I had promised Tithi ma'am that I will include a few classroom management strategies in today's session, and I am already including them. So yes, because Tithi ma'am had originally requested for a classroom management session only, but it's a full 10-hour session of 2 days. So it's difficult to do it in 2 hours. So now look at this teacher. The teacher is saying, I don't need to go to a gym. Gym में जाने की तो जरूरत ही नहीं है. My best classroom management strategy. Move around in the classroom. 3 माइल जितना तो मैं क्लास में चल लेती हूँ एक दिन में. तो आप देखिए, टीचर इतना चलते हैं, मोटे तो हो ही नहीं पाएंगे. और एक्स्ट्रा जिम जाने की तो जरूरत ही नहीं है. और जूते कैसे पहनने चाहिए टीचर को? टीचर देखिए जूते की दुकान में गई है. मैं क्लास में चलती हूँ तो मेरे जूते अच्छे चले, स्मूथ चलने में मेरी मदद करे. मुझे कंफर्टेबल पेयर ऑफ वॉकिंग शूज चाहिए, कोई फैंसी जूते नहीं चाहिए ताकि मैं चल ना पाऊँ, देख ना पाऊँ क्लास में. So when we talk of effective teachers, now how are we going to see effective teachers? Effective teachers establish effective classroom learning strategies. They give a very long-lasting impact by engaging students and show positive behavior. So if you are an effective teacher, the impact will always be student-engaged learning, student-centered learning. So depending on the kind of teacher you are, you will get your students. And when you go to look at the 3 main components of classroom management, we've already seen some of them. Content management, conduct management, and covenant management. So in content management, we talk about creating effective lesson plans to transact the curriculum, organization and structure of the class. In conduct management, we talk about behavior, discipline, and classroom rules, which we are doing today. And in covenant management, we talk about facilitation of trusting and respectful relationship that promotes optimal success for all children. Now, if you are not transacting your curriculum effectively, you will find this. The students are very bored and they will tell each other, just wake me up when it's all over. Session खत्म हो जाए तब मुझे जगह देना भैया, अभी तो मैं attendance link मांग रहा हूँ. So what can the teachers do? Differentiated instruction. Differentiated मतलब बच्चों की जरूरत से आप अपने क्लासरूम इंटरैक्शन को, क्लासरूम ट्रांजैक्शन को मॉडिफाई करके बच्चों की नीड पे फोकस करें। यानी उनको पहले ही आप लर्निंग आउटकम बता दीजिए कि आज के इस सेशन से आप ये सीखने वाले हो, और कुछ ऐसी एक्टिविटी रखें ताकि उनका एंगेजमेंट बढ़े। साथ में उनकी सेल्फ अवेयरनेस बढ़ाने के लिए, जैसे हमने अभी अभी वीडियो में देखा, बच्चों की सेल्फ अवेयरनेस बढ़ाइए। उनको कुछ ऐसी एक्टिविटीज दीजिए, हर मॉर्निंग में 2 बच्चे खड़े होकर कुछ अपना प्रेजेंट करें। उनको एक दूसरे के साथ टीम वर्क, कोलैबोरेशन से, डीपर अंडरस्टैंडिंग से उनकी बात बढ़ाइए, और उनमें एक सीखने की धगश हो, लव फॉर लर्निंग इंस्पायर हो जाए बच्चे। यही तो एक अच्छे शिक्षक की भी निशानियां हैं। So to be known as a सक्षम अध्यापक और an अध्यापिका, सक्षम अध्यापक, सक्षम अध्यापिका, जिसका इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग होल्ड हो अपने स्टूडेंट्स पर, उनके लिए ये बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट कार्य है। So what are the procedures and routines? Follow a rule. A fixed principle determines conduct. Follow the procedure as well. There are specific ways of doing things. And the routine, what the student does automatically without prompt or supervision. जैसे आपको देखकर बच्चा क्लास में आ जाना चाहिए अपने आप, विलिंगली। आपको बच्चे को देखकर बुलाने ना जाना पड़े, तभी आप एक अच्छे शिक्षक हैं। जब आप क्लास में पढ़ा रहे हैं तो आपको सुनकर बच्चे के दिमाग में आपके प्रोसीजर्स अच्छी तरह से समझ आए। आपने जो बताया है वो दोबारा तिबारा बताकर उतनी ही पेशेंस से बच्चों के दिमाग में घुसाए, एक बात री-इन्फोर्स करें, तब वो जाकर रोजाना बात हो जाएगी, एक रूटीन बन जाएगी। तो यहाँ पर चैट में कुछ आ रहा है, ये जो RSVM स्कूल है, जोगबानी के लोग थोड़े इम्पेशेंट हो जा रहे हैं। ओके, एंड अ रूल इज अ डेयर टू बी ब्रोकन। अगर आप एक रूल बनाते हो कि भैया कल से 7:30 की स्कूल है, 7:30 बजे आप कक्षा में होने चाहिए, द रूल इज अ डेयर टू बी ब्रोकन। जाओ क्या कर लोगे, हम नहीं आएंगे। बट अ प्रोसीजर इज नॉट। प्रोसीजर क्या है? प्रोसेस है, एक पद्धति है, इट्स अ डू, अ स्टेप टू बी लर्न्ड। तो आप अगर उसे प्रोसीजर बनाकर चलोगे तो एक पद्धति से बच्चा भी कर लेगा, शिक्षक भी कर लेगा। एक हमारे बीच में यह एक म्यूचुअल बात हो जाती है। और डिसिप्लिन में भी जैसे हम बोलते हैं कैरेट एंड स्टिक अप्रोच, तो एक हो गई पॉजिटिव डिसिप्लिन, तो डिसिप्लिन शब्द कहाँ से आ रहा है? डिसाइपर, यानी कॉम्प्रीहेंड, टू टीच। तो डिसिप्लिन का मतलब क्या हो गया? टू टीच, टू गाइड, टू हेल्प, टू लर्न। तभी तो हम उसे टीचिंग कहते हैं। तो चाइल्ड को बड़ा करने में, उसकी अपब्रिंगिंग में डिसिप्लिन का कोई लिमिटेशन नहीं होता। आप बच्चे को लिमिट नहीं कर सकते, बच्चे की गलती हो गई तो क्षमा करना हमारी जिम्मेदारी है, बच्चे को सही राह दिखानी भी हमारी ही जिम्मेदारी, पर बच्चे को साथ में सही और गलत का अंतर दिखाना भी हमारी जिम्मेदारी है, और कोई कहां से नहीं आएगा. So it is a part of child rearing. It is not limited to situations, and as a teacher, as an adult, as a parent, we need to enforce and show the students the difference between a mistake and an offense. At the same time, punishment comes from the meaning punia, or to inflict a penalty to cause pain for an offense. Penalty for doing something wrong or correcting mistakes through the use of pain. पहले के जमाने में हम देखते थे शिक्षक लाठी लेकर, सोटी लेकर बच्चों को पीटते थे. So I remember in UP I was there once, and one of the local leaders in UP told me, आपको हम यहाँ शिक्षक बना देते हैं. हमारे यहाँ टीचर को, अध्यापिकाओं को खुद को कुछ आता नहीं, बच्चों की अध्यापक बन जाते हैं, लाठी लेकर खड़े हो जाते हैं. Well, we are not the teachers of the kind. We are the teachers of the 21st century. We talk to the children, we motivate children, we encourage them to interchange learning, work collaboratively in teams, and make sure that learning is attained. For us, it is not a one-way interaction. For us, it is learning for life. So let's see what's more in store for us. So when we are preparing rules in the classroom, we have to follow guidelines. And class rules have to be very, very short. They have to be general and very easy to understand. They have to be necessary, reasonable, and enforceable. अब आप बोलोगे दिन भर बच्चे को फिंगर ऑन योर लिप करके बैठना है, तो बच्चा नहीं बैठ पाएगा. तो ऐसे कोई रूल बनाओ ही मत कि बच्चा फॉलो ना कर पाए. Different for different kinds of activities. So different rules. हर एक एक्टिविटी के लिए आप रूल अलग बनाए, no harm. But जो learning goals हैं, instructional objectives है, उसके साथ रूल्स जो आप बना रहे हो क्लासरूम के लिए, उनको अलाइन किया करें. और उन्हीं रूल्स को स्कूल रूल्स के साथ भी अलाइन किया करें. And every rule should be a positive sentence. There should be nothing negative in the rules. So when somebody writes something nice in the chat, I really like it. So feel good to write positive things in the chat as well. Classroom rules involve the students in making the rules. You don't make them. If you make the rules, it's a dare. It's like playing a truth and dare. आपने rule बनाया मतलब वो तोड़ने के लिए है. Rules are meant to be broken. But if the students make the rules for themselves, they will never break them. And put up the rules in a soft board or a notice board in your classroom or in the corridor. जहाँ हर बच्चे को दिखाई दे, ये rule हमने बनाए हैं, हमें उनका पालन करना है. Remind the class of the rules at times other than when someone has misbehaved. यानी किसी ने जब गलती कर दी है, misbehavior आपको दिख रहा है, तब आप रूल मत दिखाइए. आप वैसे ही रूल बताना शुरू कीजिए. अभी मैं अपनी स्कूल के साथ गई थी उनकी एक क्लास ट्रिप पर. 2 दिन ही हुए हैं मुझे. और जहां हम गए थे वहां कॉन्स्टेंटली वो लोग अनाउंस कर रहे थे कि आज आपकी विजिट को शुभ बनाने के लिए मास्क का उपयोग करें, सैनिटाइजर का इस्तेमाल करें, पानी की वाटर बॉटल रिफिल करें. पानी भरने के लिए बहुत सारी जगह बनी हुई थी, हर जगह सैनिटाइजर लगे हुए थे, प्लस बच्चों को घर से भी सैनिटाइजर लाने के लिए कहा गया था. डू नॉट लिटर, वैसे सारी चीजें बता दी गई थी. यानी बच्चों को बार बार भी अनाउंसमेंट, जहां हम गए थे वहां से भी हो रहे थे, यही सारे रूल लगे भी थे. यू कुड रीड देम, you could understand them and post the rules and review to the students so very often कि उनको ये दिमाग में बैठ जाए, उनका रूटीन बन जाए. और अगर आपको दिख रहा है यदि कि कोई रूल काम नहीं कर रहा है, कोई बात नहीं, बदल दीजिए रूल को. जो रूल डिसफंक्शनल हो गया है, पुराने जमाने का है, जो हम बताते हैं ना बाबा आदम के जमाने का रूल है, ऐसे रूल का क्या मतलब, बदल दीजिए. तो क्लासरूम रूल्स के बारे में जब हम बात करते हैं, the choices you make will result in either a negative or a positive consequence. So you need to be in class on time, enter the classroom quietly, and turn in homework in time. Be prepared with all the materials and necessary work. Put away headphones and electronics and properly be dressed every day. Maximize the learning time. Be productive. Stay on the task, stay focused. Give directions clearly. Make the students follow directions clearly. Remain seated in the class unless you've been given permission to get up. Be patient. Wait respectfully and calmly for your turn. Do not answer out of turn. Listen, stay seated. Track the speaker when someone is talking. Be polite. Be nice or neutral to all. Swearing, gully-galoch, teasing, talking back, bullying will not be tolerated. Respect yourself, respect your teacher, respect your classmates, respect your classroom. Keep your hands and feet and objects to yourself. Ek dusre par na feke. If you don't own a thing, don't write, draw or carve on it. जो ये annotation कर रहे हैं, कौन है ये जो भी annotation कर रहे हैं, जिन्होंने भी ये annotation किया उनके लिए भी ये last वाला rule बना है. If you don't own it, don't draw or carve on it. ये permission मैंने आपको नहीं दी है. So follow directions quickly. फिर आपने जैसे रूल बना दिए, ऐसे आप अपने रूल फैंसी ये बनवाकर अपने क्लासरूम्स में डाल दीजिए. बच्चे देखेंगे, उनको ये रीइंफोर्स होते जाएंगे. अब बहुत सारे तरीके हैं रूल्स डालने के लिए. जिस क्लास में आप पढ़ा रहे हो उन क्लासेस के लिए आप कितना कर सकते हो, वो जैसे ही आपने अपने बोर्ड पर क्लास रूल्स लगाए, आपकी एंगेजमेंट लेवल दिख जाएगी. जब स्कूल खत्म हो रहा है, बेल बज रहा है, तो क्लास कैसे बाहर निकलेगा? Clean your desk and area around your desk. Sit quietly, wait for your turn. Wait for the bell to ring. The teacher will tell you to form a line, take your bag, then leave quietly. The teacher will tell you when to stand, push your chair in, and line up at the door. Wait quietly in the line until the teacher directs you to the next class. Teaching procedures. So there are 3 simple approaches in the teaching procedures. Explain. In the explain, you have to state or define the procedure. Demonstrate, don't talk about it alone, and demonstrate the complex procedure step by step. Rehearse it, have the students practice it. Have the students repeat the procedure until it becomes a routine. And reinforce it, बार बार बताते जाइए. अगर वो सही कर रहे हैं तो उनको प्रेज भी कीजिए. अगर वो गलत कर रहे हैं तो उनको टोकिए, दोबारा समझाइए, दोबारा बताइए. एंड उनके फेलियर को मत पकड़ के रखिए कि भैया आप तो ऐसे हो, आप तो समझोगे ही नहीं, आपका तो काम ही नहीं है करना. उनको दोबारा तिबारा चुबारा बताइए कि हम क्या कर सकते हैं ताकि आपको ये बात समझ में आए. and how to make your students behave for you. ये भी तो एक आर्ट है कि आपको देखकर आपकी बात स्टूडेंट्स मानना शुरू कर दे. कोई आसान बात नहीं है, पर एक हमारे अंदर एक ये शक्ति होती है. The success of disciplining, there's a formula based on understanding, firmness, determination, and there is bribery which no teacher can afford. So I would like you to first, I'll stop sharing this. And I would like to share my assessment link with you. So you can start filling that assessment. Particularly teachers from this Radha Krishna Saraswati Vidya Mandir Patel Nagar Jogbani. Teachers of that school have been very interactive in introducing themselves in the chat. Much against that, I would have felt happier had they spent some concrete time interacting in the session to make a positive change in today's session. So I will put the assessment link in the chat, and let me see how much of assessment you are able to do. I have given you an assessment link, so people who want to run away from the class can fill the assessment link. I'll share it once more. And those of you who wish to be with me in the continuation of the session, I have a few more minutes remaining. I think it's about 6 minutes remaining. And I shall quickly take you through discipline models. They are a little theoretical, so I will run you through them quickly. So there is a Kunin model. It talks about the ripple effect. It talks about alerting and group management, and how you can quickly motivate students to make smooth transactions between activities. Then there is a neo-Skinnerian model. It's a B.F. Skinner model, the psychologist who talks about behavioral psychology. And the Skinnerian model is based on conditioning. So Skinner basically believed in this one thing. At noon every day, he would ring a bell and then give food to the dog. And one day he says, today I will not ring the bell, but I will still give food to the dog. So without ringing the bell at noon, he goes to give food to the dog. And the dog is there, salivating, waiting for the food. So it's become a routine. He has been reinforcing this model. And he says it is a kind of communication. Every day at 12 o'clock, he rings a bell, the dog salivates and he gets food. One day he says, I will not ring the bell, but it's noon and the dog still salivates and gets food. So that means the bell is not necessary now. The dog knows it's noon and it's time for food. That has changed behavior. It's become the behavioral model. The Glasser model is good behavior comes from good choices. So the choices you make. If you have classes under control, are your students rational? Are you being judgmental? Are you being reasonable with them? What are you doing with them that makes them who they are? Right? Then we have the Dracor's model. where you confront mistaken goals. And it is all about self-control. Like I told you, I've come across principals who, as a punishment, send students to teach the underprivileged and make them understand through experience what goes wrong, where and how. You go and confront a situation yourself, put yourself in our shoes and see. आप जाकर ये करो, कुछ दिन आप जाकर टीचर बनो, पढ़ाओ ऐसे बच्चों को, तब आपको जाकर पता चलेगा कि एक टीचर के पीछे कितनी एनर्जी जाती है, और अगर आप अपने आप को कंट्रोल नहीं कर पाओगे तो टीचर आपके पीछे कितना पड़ेगी। उसी के संग चलते हैं कैंटर मॉडल के पास, where you are assertively taking charge. So Marlene and Lee Cantor have developed this model based on thousands of hours of observation in the classroom. And they say that if teachers insist on responsible behavior, the students will be responsible. But many teachers believe that firm control is stifling and inhumane. तो ऐसा कंट्रोल करने का भी कोई मतलब नहीं बनता। उसी के साथ I would like to thank Tarun Kumar sir for giving me the opportunity for being here in ARARIA with all of you wonderful people, as well as have given me the opportunity for being with Putul Mishra ma'am and Tithi Chatterjee ma'am, who has beautifully coordinated the session with me. All of you wonderful principals and educators who've been interacting throughout the session. I once again share the assessment link with you. Please fill it mandatorily. We have one more session to go. I think it's on the 21st, if I mistake not, which is a 1-hour session, Tithi ma'am. So with this, I think if you have any queries or questions to ask, feel free to ask. If you need a clarification on any point, feel free to. I still have about 3 minutes left in the meeting. No, meeting time is 1 minute, but I can still restart the meeting if you have something for me. Okay, Pratibha Kiranji, I will unmute you. You may unmute yourself as well. Pratibha Kiranji, yes, please talk.
Thank you, ma'am. Actually, sometimes it happens in the last period of the day when the students are not willing to sit in the class and they say, ma'am, last period hai, padhne ka man nahi kar raha hai, so do something else. We don't want to study. So what actually I used to say, I have to have a little game with them. जैसे कि एक game है ma'am, very popular, like miscommunication. I used to make them stand in a row and turn their body. और मैं लास्ट में जो सबसे लास्ट में जो स्टूडेंट खड़ा रहता है, मैं उनको कोई एक्शन बताती हूँ. They turn their body. They have to show the same action to the person who is standing in front of